All right, as we indicated, thousands of DA members and supporters gathering on the lawns of the union buildings as the party launches its election manifesto in Pretoria. Let's go live now to SABC News political reporter Natasha Piri, who I understand is standing by with Helen Zille. Natasha?
Thank you so much, Griselda. Of course, the entertainment program has started, and of course, we do expect the DA leader, John Steenhuisen, to actually address the various members here soon. But of course, like you've correctly cited, we are with Helen Zille, the DA, and of course, we'll just be engaging with her. Thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. So you've come out with your numbers at the lawns of the Union Building. You've opted not to go to the stadium. What message are you sending to the executive?
Well, it's a very important symbolic message. We say we are ready to rescue South Africa, and for us to rescue South Africa, the voters have to put us there in the union buildings, and then we can fix the country.
Do you trust that the voters will actually put you in that position? I mean, remember in 2019, you weren't so happy with the numbers that the DA got. You dropped to 20.77. Pundits have expected you to drop the Ipsos survey as well. And you have the EFF that says they are ready to take over as the official opposition.
Well, we are ready to govern South Africa, and we're the only party that can say we are ready to govern South Africa. We have the policies, we have the track record. Where we govern, things improve, and where we've governed for a long time, like in the Western Cape and Cape Town, things are going from better to really strong now, where 8 out of 10 people have a job, and it's a fantastic thing that we're doing. And so if voters want to rescue South Africa, and it's their responsibility at the end, they know how. They know which party can do it.
Ms. Zille, we'll come back to the issues of governance when it comes to the DA. But should the DA do or perform poorly at the polls? You would remember that in 2019, like I said, they didn't perform well, and Musi Maimane had resigned. Do we expect John Steenhuisen to suffer the same fate as well post these elections if the DA doesn't do well?
We are before the election. We are putting our plan to South Africa today. Stop speculating about a hypothetical future. Talk about a real present. And the real present here is that we've got a fantastic plan that, if implemented, will rescue South Africa. And it's up to the voters to decide, do they want to help save South Africa, or do they want us to fall further down the hole of decay and decline and a failed state? It's over to the voters.
And talking about the real present, let's talk about the DA state of governance issues in the various municipalities. Last year, you lost 2 municipalities. Ekurhuleni, you lost Johannesburg. Right now, Tshwane is also in trouble. Yet you're here at the lawns of the union buildings, expecting to give a message to the people of South Africa. Yet you have Umama Togo, who's in Soshanguve, who says, I don't have water, I don't have service delivery, Atteridgeville as well. What is the DA going to say to the people of Tshwane specifically, seeing the problems that have actually plagued them?
Well, if the people of Tshwane had voted for the DA as early as the people of Cape Town did, none of these problems would be.
But everybody deserves service delivery, ma'am.
Of course they do. That's why they must turn to the ANC and ask, why did they never do it? Why did they steal all the money? Why did they collapse the infrastructure? The DA is fixing it step by step. Everyone deserves service delivery, but they can't blame the DA if they vote for the ANC. Then they must remember who destroyed the infrastructure, who stole the money, who captured the state, who ran it into the ground. We didn't win Ekurhuleni, we didn't win Johannesburg. We had minority coalitions there. You can't govern properly in a minority coalition. Where we have a majority government and where we have a DA overall majority, then everybody gets service delivery. They get what they deserve there. But it's because they voted for it, that's why.
Let's look at, your campaigns. I know that you've specifically said, as a Democratic Alliance, you're targeting Gauteng with the largest voter population of 6 million. You're targeting KZN with a voter population of 5.7 million. You're targeting the Northern Cape as well. You want to take over those provinces, specifically in terms of the KZN. In KZN, the IFP actually took your votes and overtook you as the official opposition.
The IFP had a very, very strong voter base. We've never been stronger than the IFP. And the bottom line is that the IFP has fallen from being the governing party to being an opposition party. That's the fact about KwaZulu-Natal. Zulu people are in the majority in KwaZulu-Natal, and the IFP had most of the Zulu votes until the ANC took them from the IFP. That's the truth of the history. in KwaZulu-Natal.
Well, I'd like to have this conversation with you further, hopefully afterwards. But of course, the DA Chief Whip, Sivier Kwarube, is currently on stage, and the official program of the Democratic Alliance has started, where we anticipate the party leader of the DA, Mr. John Steenhuisen, to deliver his manifesto. And this is as we tune in and start the program of today.